Productions Online. Coming up to the mic now, it's Duante Barnett.
How y'all doing? Y'all alright? My name is Duante. Spelled all fucked up though. It's D-U-A-N-T-E. That means I get everything from Duante to Duante. Shit, I even get Dwayne every once in a while, like the T silent and shit. Fucked up part for me though is I'll go to a new job or job interview, and people really have the balls to ask me if I spelled my name right. Yeah, like I didn't graduate kindergarten and shit. But for me, being mixed is kind of hard because people mistake my culture. Like last week, this white lady was like, "Aren't you one of those Samoas?" And I was like, "No, ma'am. I'm not a Girl Scout dude." And even worse, the next week I had a Mexican guy coming up to me speaking Spanish. And I was like, "I'm not no fucking Mexican." And everybody thinks that's bad. But when I told him I was black, he didn't want to talk to me anyway. So you tell me who's the real racist, shit. I'm mad you laughed so hard at that. She's like, "I know what you're talking about." See, yeah. My Mexican friends laugh at that. It's not racist, it's okay. But I actually like to fight stereotypes. I used to be an IT teacher, and I really don't fit the description. So my first week of class, my white students will heckle me. They'll say shit like the floor's been swept, garbage has been taken out. Don't worry, man. I found a way to get back at it. Since I have a master's degree, I tell my white students call me master.
I did like it.
Not only that, I was a pretty good college teacher, and so I always get that same question. People want to know why I don't teach like high school or middle school or elementary school, and it's actually quite simple. Yeah, there's one reason. I like to fuck my students, and that's kind of frowned upon at those other institutions. I mean, you're mad at me, man, or at least when it started. I mean, if you're 16, you get a permission slip for that shit. Hey, they're community college kids. I'm just trying to offer extra credit so they can pass. Fuck you, shit. She can't even breathe up here. You all right? I teach IT. You can enroll in some HTML classes. It's all right. She's like, "Hey, all right." But if you can't tell, I'm not really made for an office job. Yeah, everybody's all passive aggressive and shit. And I'm more like aggressive. Yeah, I'm not gonna do like a subliminal posted face on Facebook or anything like that. I'm gonna just catch you by the Keurig and punch you in the throat. And then on top of that, you always get a project with somebody you work with that you hate, right? And I got a project with Bob last week. And Bob's a racist, right? So somebody's like, "What are you gonna do about that project?" And I was like, "I'm not gonna do shit." And they're like, "You're not worried about getting fired?" I was like, "No. I was the affirmative action hire. Bob better figure that shit out, shit." That's funny, fuck you, he's snickering. But the hardest part about having an office job though is being black. We always do like a potluck and shit at work. And I always get a white coworker that wants to make an ethnic dish for me. And we don't do that shit for you guys. We don't bring green bean casserole or stovetop stuffing to the event. You gonna be able to breathe up here, you okay? But the cool part is the day of the event, right? Sarah will come up to me and she'll be like, "Oh my God, you gotta try these greens." "Yeah, I bet you they're better than your mom's." And I'm like, "Bitch, that's disrespectful." "Yeah, my mom's white." Yeah, Dane laughs, he knows what's up. How you doing, little lady? You all right? Nice of you to come in. But the cool part for me is I'm actually a jock nerd. I'm not sure if you know what that means, but that means in high school, not only was I the football captain, but I was also a peer mediator. So after I bullied you for your lunch money, we had to have a talk about why you didn't bring me enough. And then not only that, I won like biggest brown noser at my high school, but I went to an all-white school. So I don't know if they're being racist or they're just mocking me and shit. And then I'm from West Seattle. Some of y'all might not know this, but that's a Crip neighborhood. And I like to keep it gangster in everything I do, even though I'm a nerd. So when I play Magic, I only play with blue deck. Yeah, BK all day, bitches. Fuck your goblins, fuck your dwarves. It's all about water elements and air elementals. Yeah, I'm a real nerd here. But before I get out of here, I actually used to be married. I had that usual son-in-law, mother-in-law relationship. Anybody know what I'm talking about? You know, where she hates you and you hate her? But I found a common ground with mine. She actually likes spirit animals. So I told her she was the new one, right? It's a hybrid, part cheetah, part puma. Yeah, told her she was puta. These are fucking killers. She don't laugh loud, but she's been laughing the whole fucking time. If I get some noise out of her, this would be a great recording. But before I get out of here, my girlfriend had gave me a compliment. She said she hoped my comedy set looked like my sex life. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, I hope you can last 5 minutes and everybody's laughing at you by the time you're done. Hey, look here, my name's Duante Barnett. Give it up for your host, Stephen Bob.
Duante Barnett, everyone. Here's one again. Next comedy we got coming